Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we've got Shrouded Fable. Yeah, that's right. It's not actually Shrouded Fable, of course, it's Night Wanderer, but Night Wanderer is going to be pretty much entirely just translated as Shrouded Fable over in the West. So you know what? I'm calling it. These boxes are straight from the Pokémon Center in Japan, because nowadays you can actually just get boxes from the Pokémon Center in Japan, which makes me very, very happy indeed. And I have had very good luck with boxes that come direct from the Pokémon Center in Japan, so fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers crossed. Right. I have got the wrong logo on the screen right now. That is not the right channel. That is the right channel. Now we can carry on. So we've got two boxes, and the deal here is the same as it always has been, right? I'm opening two boxes, and I'm trying to get close enough to completing the set that I can just buy singles. That means we're going to have an ace spec in each box. I would like them to be different. That means we are getting 4 of the 6 EXs in each box. So it is absolutely possible we could get all 6 individual EXs. I would like to, frankly. And then in terms of illustration rares, I know that the chances of getting 6 different illustration rares is very slim. You get 3 of the 12 in each box. But I would very, very much like it if we could. It would make me very, very happy indeed. So, that's our goal. And of course, in terms of chase cards, I mean, look, the general chase card here, Cassiopeia and Pheasant Dipty, special illustration rare. I really want the Beware illustration rare. Starting off, first pack number 1, we've got the Revavroom EX. What is special about Revavroom, anyone? It is the only Terra EX in the set. It is quite unusual, I think it's the first time it's happened. We've got 6 EXs in the set, that is standard, but only one of them is a Terra EX. The other 5 are all just regular EXs, which, yes, is a little bit unusual. There's your Q-Font looking adorable. There's your Zubat looking adorable. Your Rowlet looking adorable. This stadium, right? Nighttime Academy. Very good stadium. Lets you put a card from your hand, I believe, on top of your deck, if I remember that correctly. And it is going to help a lot of decks. Some really cool stuff you can do there. We got a Slitherwing and that new tool that accelerates a bit of energy if it is attached to your Pokemon at the end of your turn. So there we got your Toxicroak. Oh, love that horsey. That's adorable. Our first... Oh, that Kyurem actually we probably should have a quick chat about, shouldn't we? But we got our first illustration rare of the box. That is Houndoom. We want all 12 of them. So as long as we can get some different ones, that's the main goal. That Kyurem, it's an uncommon. It's a phenomenal card. One of the very best cards in the entire set. You have to discard all energy to it, and it costs 5 energy. But you then get to do 110 to 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. Huge cost, huge upside. But it's got an ability that says if your opponent's got a card with Chorus in its name in their discard pile, you can use it for a single colourless energy. Ah, there's my boy Copperaja. Love him. But it also, so if your opponent plays Chorus's Experiment, for instance, in Lost Zone decks, that'll work. Or the new Chorus in this set that lets you search for a special energy and a stadium. Oh, Fraxia comes along as well as another illustration rare. That's quite nice. And also works in Regidrago decks where you can essentially do it for free energy. Okay, so we've hit 1 of our 4 EXs, 2 of our 3 illustration rares. We've still got our ace spec. Still got our secret rare to go. There's a lovely Eevee. Genesect, very cool card. Genesect is the one that basically stops you playing ace specs, which is, frankly, a little bit mean. Okay. There's your Zorua. Quite adorable again. Oh, and we got our second. So interestingly enough, there are 2 non-darkness EXs in the set. They are Kingdra and Revavroom. They are the 2 we've currently pulled. Of course, the other ones, we've got the Loyal 3, your Pheasant Dipty, Okidogi, and Monkey Dory. And then you've also got your, whatchamacallem, your Petulant, who very much connected to the Loyal 3. It's a bit of a themed set, which of course makes sense that we're going to be getting it as our own set in terms of Shrouded Fable. And I've done a couple of videos on this channel where I've basically shown you exactly what the set is going to be like. So yay! Okay, you got your Hypno there and your Cassiopeia. If it's the only card in your hand, you get to search your deck for any 2 cards. Bit awkward to use, yes, but ridiculously good if used at the right time. Oh my, yes. Now, there's your Haxorus, Hollow Haxorus. That's actually a legit good card. For a single fighting energy, it gets an automatic KO on anything with a special energy attached. But you're never going to do it like that. You're going to play it in Regidrago, and what you're going to do in Regidrago is you're going to copy it for free energy. Yes, that's more expensive, but essentially you just whack it in your discard pile. You get your free energy on Regidrago as normal, and then at any point during the game, if your opponent pops a Pokemon active with a special energy, you just go, oh, I know how to deal with that. Copy Haxorus's attack, get an automatic one-hit KO, and jobs are good. And it is a very, very cool card. Regidrago, between Kyurem and Haxorus, Regidrago gets a lot better with this set. Anything cool? Ooh, our old friend Tapu Bulu. That is one of the other illustration rares I really would not mind picking up from this particular set. Because, you know, it's Bulu. I picked up a cool Japanese Bulu deck from, like, back in the Gen 7 days from one of the vendors at NAIC for like 18 quid. It was really quite cheap. Nowadays, I buy all of the sealed decks from Japan, just as a matter of course. Wasn't always that way. I'm a little bit behind. Hey, a second Kyurem. Right, we're about halfway through the box. I think we're halfway through the box. I need to just make sure that, you know, we might go in a pack or 2 out here or there. But that's okay. If anyone's wondering what I'm doing, I always keep one, every set I open, Pokemon and otherwise, I always keep one booster pack that I open as nicely and as gently as possible. And I have a little collection of booster packs going on from various games over many years. So yeah, I need to make sure I open one very carefully and gently to add to my sealed booster pack collection. Still not hit the A-Spec, still not hit, there's a regular Beware. Oh, we got an A-Spec in this pack, it is! Ooh, Neutral Center. And a third Kyurem. For what it's worth, now the A-Specs in this set, I think it's fair to say this is the worst set for A-Specs so far. I don't think it's a good set for A-Specs. I think generally 2 of the A-Specs are pretty terrible. The best one by a wide margin is Neutral Center. It stops non-rule box Pokemon being damaged by EXs and Vs. And actually in that regard, it is pretty cool. And it has seen a little bit of play. Great Tusk decks have been playing it. So it's out there. Oh, now there's 06 scheme. That makes your opponent discard cards from their hand until they've only got 3 remaining. Guarantee you we are going to see some hand-controlled decks coming around using Zerosic and then putting you down to a 0-card hand. Dusknoir. Wait, have we hit any Dusclops yet? I'm not sure we've hit any Dusclops. Oh, yes, we have. There's one right there. Okay. Dusknoir and Dusclops are absolutely legit from this set. Now, you got to KO them, and yes, that means giving up a prize. But Dusclops lets you drop 5 damage counters onto a Pokemon. Dusknoir. Oh, there we go. That is our secret rare for the box. That is our full art Monkey Dory. It's a full art, not a special illustration rare. It is actually the worst one. If we go to Twilight Masquerade and we look at the single prize Loyal Free, Monkey Dory is inarguably at this point the best of them. Maybe that will change in the future, but right now it is very much Monkey Dory's the best. In the EXs in Night Wanderer, it is the worst. Although, I say that, I really like Okidogi. But I'm not seeing any real play for that right now over in Japan. Whereas Monkey Dory, basically the ability says it only gives up 1 prize if you've got Petulant EX in play. Hey, it's regular Monkey Dory! To go with a full art. So it's kind of decent in that regard. And, you know, free energy 190 is, I think it's 190. Yeah, it's fine, but it's not amazing. But essentially, in decks that are already playing Petron, it is seen play as a one-off. It's not particularly great, but people are playing it because it is a decent attacker. And it's got decent HP, and it only gives up, like, as a single prizer, 210 HP basic hits for 190. It's not terrible. To go back to finish the point that I was making a moment ago about, what was I talking about? Dust Noir, yeah. So Dusclops drops 5 damage counters onto one of your opponent's Pokemon. Dust Noir drops 13. Important to note, and I have seen some confusion about this, people assuming it worked the other way. They all the damage counters do have to be onto the same Pokemon. That's very important. You cannot mix and match. But it's still, you know, going down on prizes, not necessarily a bad thing with some of the comeback cards we've got. Counter Catcher, Reset Stamp, INO, etc. And dropping damage counters is good. There's your Blood Moon Ursaluna. Good for some fighting energy acceleration. If anyone keeping count, we are missing 1 EX and 1 illustration rare. We've got the A-Spec, we've got the secret rare. There's your Okie Dokie. There are actually 2, like the best EX in the set is Fezandipti by a mile. And second one is Pecharunt. They are the 2 we've missed. Fezandipti is one of those ones, if you're going to, you know, we're going to get 2 EXs that we double up on, opening 2 boxes. The best case scenario is 1 of each EX, and then there's 2 that we've got 2 of. That's the best case scenario. Fezandipti and Pecharunt are the ones you want to double up on. We do not have them yet. Fezandipti actually has gotten to that point now where it's basically worth as much as a full art. It's a really good card. So we better pull one in the next box because I do not want to have to buy one. There is Zorua. There is our final illustration rare. Check out the end of the wood here being in a darkness energy symbol. That is a lovely little touch. So I'm not expecting anything in the final pack. What do we get? Oh, Holo Cresselia. We did not have that before. So, box number 1. It wasn't a great box, I'm going to be honest with you. Wasn't a terrible box, but not getting... Yeah, we got the best A-Spec. That was cool. Getting the best A-Spec was nice. But we didn't get Fezandipti or Pecharunt, which are the 2 best EXs, especially Fezandipti. Whiffing that was slightly annoying. And... yeah, our secret rare being Monkey Dory was... shall we say, less than ideal. So, first box, really saved by the A-Spec, but none of the A-Specs in this set are great, let's be clear. Second box, we really need a Fezandipti. Because it is one of those, like I say, I'm trying to get one of every card, right? Not including secret rares, because I'm not rich, okay? So, I really don't want to be... I don't mind buying random 100 yen EXs. Most EXs end up being like random 100 yen cards. That is not the case with Fezandipti. Fezandipti is about the price of a full art. It's a few 100 yen, maybe 1,000 yen. I need to double check exactly what it's like at the moment. The point is, that is not a card you want to whiff from 2 boxes and then have to go and actually pick up. That is suboptimal, I think is a polite way to put it. So we're going to go a little bit faster through box number 2 than we did in box number 1. I'm just pre-opening a bunch of the packs. And then we're going to run through. And what we're looking for are... oh no, I dropped some packs. We are looking for, ideally, Pecharunt and Fezandipti EX. That's big. 3 illustration rares that we did not get in the first box. Preferably Beware, but it doesn't really matter what they are. Beware will be cheap enough to pick up somewhere else. And a different A-Spec. We want to not double up. We want to finish up the EXs. And we want to have different A-Spec and illustration rares. That is the main goal. So, first pack. Oh, we are tripping Kyurem. It's one of the best cards in the set. We've got at least a play set now. That's a good thing. We get ourselves a holo. It is Cresselia. We very much already had that one. We get a regular Beware. I love Beware. Beware is so cool. Big fan of Beware. Really want the illustration rare. Sylveon. I don't remember seeing that Sylveon in the first box, But then again, I didn't think we'd hit any Dusclops, and we definitely had, so what do I know? Okay. Yet to hit anything like an EX or above. But one of the cool things I really like about Japanese boxes is that you do get that guaranteed hit rate. You're going to get 4 EXs. You're going to get a secret rare. Hey! Oh, not good. We're going to hit 3 illustration rares. You're going to hit an ace spec. Now, when I say not good, I'm not being mean here. We don't need another King Drug. We need Pheasant Dipty and Petulant. That is important. Not neutral center. Dangerous Laser. It's not good. It's not seeing any play whatsoever. But again, I want to have one of every card. That includes one of every ace spec. And I have no need for a second Japanese neutral center. Neutral center might be better than Dangerous Laser, but I have no use of a second neutral center. And if I don't pull a Dangerous Laser, I have to go and buy one from Japan. So, good on the ace spec. The real goals in this box are different illustration rares than in the first box, and Pheasant Dipty and Petulant EX, especially Pheasant Dipty. Although Petulant is still the second best EX in the set. There's your Copperaja. There might be a random holo I didn't get from the first box. So a lot of Japanese sets, you end up missing like one holo. Like when you end up, you look at the box at the end and you're missing one holo. Not sure if that's the case here. But if I'm missing a random holo, it's going to be ridiculously cheap to pick up. I'm not going to sweat it. But Pheasant Dipty, we need one of those bad boys. Oh, now that is a good illustration rare. And actually, Dusclops and Dusknoir are seeing quite a bit of play in Japan right now. So those are good illustration rares to draw from packs or pull from packs so that you don't have to pick them up on the secondary market. Plus, James Turner, phenomenal artist, big fan. Hey, there's Dusclops as well. I mean, if we could get Dusclops as an illustration rare, that would actually be really cool. Because again, when the illustration rares end up being playable, that makes them more expensive and more awkward to get hold of. So, yeah, Dusknoir, pulling that, very cool. Okay, we're still missing a lot from this box. We're almost at the end of the first half. We're still missing 3 EXs, 2 illustration rares, and our secret rare. Oh, there's something in this pack, though. What we got? Yes, that's my boy! Okay. This is a big one. Pheasant Dipty's got a redonkulous ability. It's exactly the same as the old Oricorio GX. If you had a Pokemon KO during your opponent's last turn, draw 3 cards, it doesn't stack. It is seeing a huge amount of play in Japan right now. And I can go to a Japanese card shop. I'll be there in a month's time-ish. And I can pick up a copy of that. But it's not going to be cheap compared to a regular EX. So, yeah. Okay, so we are missing 2 illustration rares. We are missing a secret rare. And we are missing 2 EXs. We're looking for, ideally, illustration rare, we don't want to double up, is the main thing. And Dusclops as an illustration rare would be the dream. In terms of EXs, we know at least one is going to have to be a double. We really want to try and get a Petulant. Having a Petulant would be a very big deal, because it means we don't then have to go and buy that. In terms of secret rares, it doesn't really matter. Like I say, my main goal here is collecting the set. However, Cassiopeia, really any special illustration rare. Cassiopeia is great, the Loyal Free are great. Obviously, Pheasant Dipty special illustration rare is the dream. That's kind of the number one choice. But any special illustration rare would be lovely. Even full art Pheasant Dipty, honestly, would be a big pull because of how good the card is. Right, let's get rolling. First pack. Nothing terribly special, but that's all right. We have many packs to go. There is something in this pack. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Oh, Revavroom EX. So, our final EX, we don't want it to be Monkey Dory and we don't want it to be Okie Dokie. It could be one of those two. It could also be Petulant. We've actually gotten to the point now we started with a 2 in 3 chance of hitting The one we wanted. We're now down to a 1 in 3 chance. We got Horsey. It's not Dusclops, but it's also not a one we pulled from the last box. So that is pretty nice. We really need Pecharunt EX. That is the real goal now. For the rest of this, it is a Haxorus. So Pecharunt EX is big. We've already done all right. We've got a different A-Spec. That's really cool. We've got at least 5 different illustration rares between the 2 boxes. Dusclops would be the dream. We haven't hit our secret rare yet. We're missing 1 illustration rare and we're missing 1 EX. The thing about Japanese packs, because you just get 5 cards, you can literally get a pack like that where there's not even a holo rare. You can get dirt packs. Right. Looks like there's something in this pack. Don't know exactly what. Oh, it's our secret rare. Ugh. I have a real habit of pulling random full art EXs from boxes. Well, maybe my hubris got the better of me. I did start. Also, check out that in this box we got the Kingdra EX, the illustration rare Horsey, and the full art Kingdra. And of course, we know that there's that lovely... there's the promo one that's coming in our special illustration rare box. Oh, yes! It's not the Dusclops, but it is the best illustration rare in the set. I love... Look, I got a little Beware that kind of sits on my desk with me at all times. Because I love me some Beware. Okay, that's cool. We didn't get the Dusclops, but we did get Dusknoir. We got 6 different illustration rares. We've had 2 of the 3 A-Specs. If we can get a Pecharunt EX as our finally, and that's really all we're looking for now. We've got our secret rare, we've got our 3 illustration rares, we've got our A-Spec. If we can get Pecharunt EX as our final EX, that is absolutely redonkulous. There's your Blood Moon Ursaluna. That means that essentially, if we can get Pecharunt, we will need to buy 1 A-Spec and 6 illustration rares. And that is a set, including illustration rares, not including other secret rares. Others... Oh, Zoroark. We didn't get that in the previous box. I actually really like the Zoroark. It's 60 for each Pokemon EX and V your opponent's got in play. That's what I mean about often finishing a box of a random holo missing. I'm fairly sure we did not get that in box number 1. So, we've got 3 packs remaining. We know there is an EX in here. Oh, I think it's in this pack, you know. And we know it's going to be a darkness type because we've already hit the Horsey in the Revavroom. Is it going to be a Pecharunt? Ah, Soki Dogi. Right, okay. So instead, we end needing to get a bad A-Spec, a good EX, and 6 illustration rares. From 2 boxes, honestly, that is not a bad result. The dream is getting all 6 EXs. Only getting 5 of the 6 is slightly upsetting. But I think I will get over it. Didn't hit any good secret rares. Was there anything in this pack? No, it's just random commons and uncommons. So we didn't hit any great cards in terms of your secret rares. But we did do pretty gosh darn well other than that. So box number 2. Where are we? So box number 2. We hit our 4 EXs. Our 3 illustration rares. And we might as well pop these 2 down here because we're running out of space. And then box number 1, we unfortunately doubled up a little bit too much here. Like I say, 3 of the 4 were the same, but not doubling up on illustration rares is lovely. What have I done wrong here? Nothing. And then not doubling up on A-Specs is again pretty cool. Not the best 2 boxes you'll ever see, but 2 of the 3 A-Specs, 5 of the 6 EXs, 6 different illustration rares, including Dusclops. We did get Pheasant Dip Tea in the end. I'm calling that a win, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling that a win. Tell me how excited you are now for Shrouded Fable. Tell me what you think about Night Wanderer. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then you usually deal, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio. Bye.